Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. I'm currently in Upper Whitley between Kirkheaton, Mirfield and Grangemore, and I've come to have a look around this amazing monument which is known as Black Dick's Folly, and I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory on it.
Every year on the 5th of July, this little folly near Mirfield, known as Black Dick's Tower, or the Temple, is said to be haunted by the ghost of Black Dick of the North, carrying his severed head under his arm.
There is a lot of conflicting information about Sir Richard Beaumont, born in 1574, living till 1631. He was named Black Dick of the North by James I. It's supposed to be because of his dark doings.
He was known to have been a highwayman, a gambler and a bad debtor, and he was supposedly killed in a duel. He is also said to have murdered a young serving girl who he had made pregnant and practiced black magic at the tower. A definite fact about Richard Beaumont is that he was the son of Edward Beaumont and Elizabeth Ramsden, and was the first cousin to Elizabeth I. The summer house is all that's left of the Whitley Hall that was supposedly demolished in the 1950s.
Richard Beaumont was knighted by James I in 1609 and in 1615 was Justice of Peace for the County of York. He was in command of Kirkheaton troop of soldiers and was a treasurer of a fund for disabled soldiers of the West Riding. In 1625, he was a Member of Parliament for Pontefract, and in 1628 was made Baronet of Whitley by Charles I.
His estates included Sandal Castle near Whitfield. He founded Kirkheaton Grammar School in 1610 with Reverend Stock, and when he died in 1631, he was interred with the Beaumont Chapel in Kirkheaton Church, where his wonderfully elaborate tomb can still be seen. Although he died unmarried, he still had two illegitimate daughters, Isabella Lees and Isabella Broomswood. Beaumonts arrived in Britain with William the Conqueror and were awarded lands in Huddersfield in the early part of the 13th century. Whitley Hall was built by Richard Beaumont in the early 17th century, although there was probably a house on the site as early as the late 14th century. It was apparently remodelled in 1704 and the grounds landscaped by Capability Brown. The Beaumont family continued to occupy the hall until 1917. An attempt at restoration was made by Charles Sutcliffe, who bought the hall in 1924, but it was sold once again in 1950, this time to an open cast mining company, and then the hall was demolished. The temple is now the only structure that remains of the estate.
There are a number of potential holes in this particular ghost story. It is likely that Richard was named Black Dick of the North due to his swarthy complexion and black hair. The temple was built most likely as a summer house in 1752. Over a century after he had died, his tomb gives his date of his death as being October the 20th and not July the 5th. Also, a bit of historical confusion may lie behind the story of his headless ghost, as it was Richard de Beaumont who lost his head during the Ellen feud in 1341. Thank you very much for watching this short documentary on this folly. Hope you all enjoyed it. Take care. Please subscribe to the channel, leave any comments, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.